All right. Welcome to the Underthought. My name's Christian.
My name is Germán.
What's your name?
My name's Joseph.
We have Joseph today with us. And before we jump into that, this episode is brought to you by Audible. Audible, with over 180,000 titles for audiobooks. Check it out. Leaders are always readers. Isn't that right, Germán?
That's very correct. As you can see,
The
Christian's
beautiful
library.
bookshelf over here. Yeah. I'm an avid reader. Do you read, Joseph?
Hell no.
Well, if you don't, do you listen to audiobooks?
No.
Yes. He
Yes,
listens to
yes.
audiobooks. So we want to give you guys a free audiobook and a 30-day trial. Go to audibletrial.com/theunderthought and download a free audiobook. What's your
What book?
Yeah, what's
No,
your-
I was going to ask you what book
I would
you
probably
recommend
suggest The Magic of Thinking Big.
to start out with.
Yeah, definitely. The Magic of Thinking Big.
Magic of
What
Thinking
about
Big.
you?
I would probably say Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
Bam. What about you, Joseph? All right, he answered. Nah, I'm just kidding. But Germán, where can they find us on the socials?
Everything is going to be at theunderthought.com.
Beautiful.
Or not at the
At
underthought.
theunderthought.com.
At the underthought.
At
And
the
then
underthought.
website is going to be theunderthought.com.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, how's your day going, Joseph?
Very good. I'm exhausted,
You're exhausted?
but we're good.
So
we're
you're not-
thriving.
You're not the morning person that Janae is?
No, hell no.
Wait,
Her ass
she,
is up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like,
she said to have an early time because you're a morning person.
That's what she said,
You
yeah.
do wake up early every day.
She said,
to go to work, but like I don't have to actually be like myself at work. I can just
Oh.
sit there and not do anything. Right?
you heard it here first. He sits there and he doesn't do anything.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Give me your money.
What do you do?
I'm a home stager.
You're a
But-
homestager.
Right.
Well,
Oh,
what do you
yeah,
mean?
I guess we
Like
could.
what?
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay,
should-
wait,
Yeah, I guess
okay.
we should cover that first. What do you do? Yeah, which is home staging.
Yeah, so you say
So what does
work.
that mean? for
Home
the
staging?
people? Yeah.
Okay, so like home staging is like when a house goes on the market and then we go and like put our furniture in it to make it look a model home. So like
Mhm.
it's like a luxury experience when buyers are walking through to, buy a house or sell a house.
Okay.
How'd you get
Yeah.
involved in that in the first place?
Right.
Honestly, I've always done it. Like my parents used to do investment property, so they were like, "Oh, look, try it out, see what happens." And then my aunt owns a staging company in Tampa, so I went down there, shadowed her, and then I was 16 at the time, and now I'm 19, and I loved it. It happened what I wanted, and it's great. It's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. So
Right.
but that's kind of how I got started. And then from there, the business just took off and went to new ventures, new levels. And that's what I do.
Wow, that's cool. But when's that shift from you doing it yourself to now you hire people to do it for you?
I mean, we're finally to the point where like I can run, it runs by itself,
Okay,
So like, for
right.
example, like when I did it from the beginning, I was doing the moving, the staging, the, office work and everything. And now
Pretty
we
much
have
everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything. I was starting a business. It's you, the one man show that runs it all.
Mhm.
And then finally I got to the point where I couldn't do it all. My dad couldn't help move furniture anymore. My brothers got jobs. So then I had to get people in the office and movers and stagers and everything. So now we have a full team of office members, logistics crew, interior designers, stagers, photographers. Everyone's in house now. So
Oh wow.
my job is kind of just overseeing it and making sure that everything, gets taken care of the right way
Right.
and our brand's consistent. But
Mhm.
everyone else kind of just makes sure that their job and tasks are getting done. So
Cool.
that's
And-
what I do.
So I guess that kind of explains everything. How your family was helping you out at first,
Yeah.
and then once they couldn't, that's when you have to kind of.
Exactly. And especially
Big
when the
things.
demand becomes so powerful. And like usually people are like, oh, like I'm going to start here and then build a team. But I was kind of like, I'm going to build a team now because I was in high school. So I couldn't really, answer the phone during the day, move houses during the day. So I was like, this isn't going to work out. So that's when I was like, okay, we need to have a team working during the school days. And then after I get out, then I'll do.
So how did
Whatever
you
else I
do
need
that
to.
at that time? Was your family answering the phone or what was the...
I was answering the phone during class. So I used to get in so much trouble. I almost had to leave the school I went to because they were not understanding about like the issue that I was in, I guess to say. So like they were like, oh, like I had detention, Saturday schools. I was always getting in trouble just because I was always like on my phone picking up in the bathroom or like literally like walking out of the class just to go pick up a phone call. So and then like we had a big meeting with everyone and they were like, okay, fine. Like so I had like a hall pass and everything that I like if I needed to I could leave. And I had 2 free periods and like all
Wow.
of that. So
it sounds like
worked
a
out.
good problem. That sounds like
It is a
something
good
you'd hear in
problem.
like a
Yes.
biography of a super successful person.
Yes,
Right.
Phone
it
call
is.
during class.
That's so
Yes.
funny.
That is cool.
Not what I expected at all.
But I think I appreciate the fact that they finally understood the fact
yeah,
that you're
it took
an
a lot.
entrepreneur in high school. Yeah, like most people don't like. I mean, are you kidding me? Most people
No,
are not.
they thought it
taking
was a
phone calls.
joke at first. They were like, "Oh, are you serious?" And I was like, "Just wait, like, just have faith in me, please." So, and like, I went to a private high school, so like, they don't have like the on-the-job training or anything. You literally had to stay in the school from like 8 to 3 every day. Like, and
Are you from around here?
yeah, I live in Orlando. I went to Bishop Moore.
Okay, I know
Okay.
Yeah,
Bishop
Bishop
Moore.
Moore
Yeah.
Catholic High School.
Wow.
Yeah,
How'd you like that?
it was fun. I loved it.
Oh,
And
really?
then-
You
yeah.
actually liked?
Yeah, I liked
School?
it. A lot of people don't like it, but I liked it. It was
Yeah.
it was a great fit for me and like who I am.
Are there
No,
nuns
I
there?
guess. There are now and priests. Who else? Yeah, that's pretty much the main people.
No way. So like, are the nuns the teachers, or is
No,
that like totally
no.
fiction? That's not
Well,
like
that's
a real
like picture
thing?
book stuff. No, it's not real. We have like actual teachers, and the nuns are like in the church or the
Does-
chapel.
Does anybody like? Is it at all like a boarding school? Like, does anybody come from elsewhere and stay there, or
No,
That's not a thing?
no, no.
I have
People
this
go
idea
home.
of what Catholic school is.
No. Okay, so Catholic school. The only thing is, obviously, you went to public school, but you no.
Jesus,
it's-
make me sound a little more like a peasant. Clearly, this guy went to public school. I went to Catholic school.
Wait, you did? Then why are you asking what it is?
No.
Oh.
Oh my
Come on, Joseph. It's already been.
3 brain cells.
Let's get on the level.
Collect them all.
Okay, sorry. Catholic school. It's the same
No,
thing
you're
as
good.
normal school,
Right.
but we go to
Extra
church.
$50,000 a year for you to go.
Yes, and you pay to go to school.
What do you think the benefit is of private school? Did you ever go to a public school, like
No.
elementary, middle?
No.
Would you go to like Montessori or something, or Catholic?
Catholic. I went to Catholic elementary school and like a prep high school.
Based
A
on what
middle
you've
school.
seen, so when you look at some public school plebs like us, what do you see a difference between like Catholic and public school? What would you say is the biggest advantage? Because obviously there's probably some advantage.
I mean,
Opportunity.
I don't want to be like stereotypical or anything, but like I think everyone has like, public school has like their like, good people and their bad people, and Catholic school has their good people and their bad people. I think like where I went to high school, there was more of like the good people than like, the people that are like getting in trouble and stuff like that. So I think for me, being around like that kind of environment helps me, and not like there was literally no fighting. There was no like, there's obviously like drugs and stuff, but like, I don't know, it's just a different environment. And, like the groups of crowds are different from what I've seen. Cause like all my friends go to like public schools. So like the stuff that they tell me, I was like, oh my God, that would have never happened. That never happened where I went to school. So I don't know. It's 2 ways you look at it.
Okay.
I've always thought about that too. And with public school, at least with us, I guess it's just the classes that you take. For example, Christian took everything pretty much standard,
basically.
basic,
Me
and then
too.
of course you're gonna run into those people more often than not.
Exactly.
I on the
Yeah.
other hand took not to like
So you're the
say anything, but
you're
All
the
right,
dumb
so,
one, you're
so
the
I'm the
smart
dumb one
one
on
to
the
say
couch.
it.
I went to
No,
public
not-
school and I took standard.
Come on.
You heard it here first.
but when you take higher level classes, the people that are gonna be there are gonna be more
Exactly. Higher level.
higher level,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
Yeah, so it's almost like the networking of the people that you meet. Because if
Right.
it actually was, I don't know how much your school was, but if it was 50,000 a year, whatever it is, then obviously you're only going to meet other people that can afford private school. So
Exactly.
you're going to be
Right.
around, higher class
Affluent
people.
people, yeah.
Which is a big benefit, I would say.
Correct. Yeah.
A big benefit.
I mean, when I was working at Fast Signs, the owners of Fast Signs, or because it's a franchise, but their kids went to what's it called?
Lake Highland?
Lake Highland.
I know exactly
Yeah.
who you're talking about. I was friends
And-
with Haley Cauldron.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Wait,
That's who owns the place. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
That's who owns
okay,
Fast
got it,
Signs?
got it, got it.
Yes. Fast Signs on East Colonial.
No way.
No. Yeah.
But no. Okay. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, there's one on East Colonial,
Yes.
but then I used to work at the one on West Colonial,
Okay.
and yeah, it's so confusing,
Do
right?
they own both
Yeah.
of them?
No,
I don't know.
no, because they're Venezuelan.
Okay. Then that's not
And-
them.
But the whole reason why they wanted their kids to go to Lake Highland was because of the connections they made.
Mhm.
Oh, with the other parents?
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Think
really
about
smart.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No, it
really
is
smart.
because
And
like,
it
if
worked.
you like the connections that like my whole family went through there. So like my brothers, my dad,
wow.
like everyone
Okay.
went through there. So it was kind of like I had to go through there, you know.
Right.
So yeah, so I just went and like all the teachers knew my brothers, and it was just a different experience than like going somewhere where you didn't have those connections. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you ever wish you would have gone to just public school?
no.
Oh my god.
Would your kids go to public
Fast
No.
answer.
school?
No.
You think your kids are
Yeah,
gonna
my
go?
kids will be going to private school,
Will they be going to that school?
possibly for high school.
Do you like Orlando?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
You're not moving.
No,
What do you like about Orlando?
I don't know. Like the people, like I like the environment, I guess, but I also like West Palm Beach. So who knows? Because I want to do real estate down the road. So West
Yeah,
Palm
I
Beach
guess-
could be a fit for their
Right.
luxury properties.
They do say Florida and Texas are pretty good
Huge.
states for
Yeah.
Real estate, yeah. No, it's,
Absolutely.
Florida's like booming,
Yeah.
literally.
All right.
So,
I have a question about your staging
oh
business.
God, what?
So no. So all right, you have you stage homes. Do you own all the furniture that you use to stage the homes, or do you lease it, or what does that look like?
No, so we actually just moved to a 7,000 square foot warehouse. So that's where we have our office, our conference rooms, my office, and then a warehouse. So all of our furniture we actually own. So we have over like 109 houses actively staged at one given time. But it really depends on our warehouse. We have around 4 houses like ready to go. So, and then we have our D stages and everything else. So we're actually one of the only staging companies in Orlando that actually owns the inventory and like stores it at their warehouse.
You have 109 houses staged at a given time.
Yeah. So right now
Holy
I think we have
shit,
yeah.
Batman.
So,
Well-oiled machine.
That's crazy.
yes, sir. We have we have so many systems in place that yeah, it is crazy. Not what I expected. it would
What do
be.
you mean systems in place?
Like the systems that we have in place from like the flow of how a call comes in to then it gets transferred to Carla, then it goes to Sue Ann for the consult, then to me, then to Taylor, then back to Carla, then back to me. So it's just like the paperwork, the checklists, and then like how the field team operates, and then our field manager keeps control of what they're doing out in the field. So it's just like you may not see it on the inside, but literally it's just a chaotic mess.
Wow.
Literally.
And you came up with those systems?
Facts. Where's the lie? There's no lie.
Things, but we'll stage a house and we'll count on the D stage to have this other.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's very well oiled because we are taking furniture every day and giving it out every day as well.
Yeah, so like
We
for
stage
example,
three
we'll do
D
like
stages.
2D stages, but then we'll do like 4D stages. So then those 4D stages need to somehow get into those 2 houses. But then if one cancels, now we have to pull a whole house in our inventory.
Do you use anything in particular to have your systems and processes in place? Like, do you use a certain software?
My mind.
So you just like mind and documents, basically.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, mind and documents.
Like, do you use anything for like flow
Well,
charts? Or...
No, I don't know how to use those. We used to have like a CRM, like a client relations system, but like that's like where like all of our like that's like what runs my business, and then Google Calendar.
Very cool.
Wow.
But yeah, those are the only 2.
So how do you know what furniture to? All right, you have the inventory, you own all of it. Well, how do you know what the hell to buy? Like, what do
Or
you
you
look?
don't even have to worry about that anymore.
No,
you definitely
we
do.
still
Yeah.
we get wholesale. So like we go up to Las Vegas Market, and High Point Market
Yeah.
to get like wholesale accounts. So like we're ordering like $50,000 worth of furniture at one given time, and then getting it every 4 months. So, I mean, you just kind of get what's trending. Honestly,
Okay, so
I'll
that's
just,
like what that's.
I'll
what-
just
that's
go
kinda
through
what-
a book and just be like, okay, I like that, I like that, I like that, and then Taylor will place the orders, or Taylor would be placing the
Photographer
orders.
Taylor?
No, different Taylor. The Taylor
Different
that
Taylor.
works for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So she would like go through all the catalogs and then be like, okay, we want to place these orders, and then she'll place them, and then we'll get them delivered.
Oh wow.
So, yeah,
And you have a question?
yeah, but what?
No,
what
go
are you
ahead.
saying? What do you do with
they're
the old
fighting
furniture?
over me. Like, what is this?
Rock,
What
paper,
do you
scissors,
do? What
shoot.
do you do with the old furniture?
We
Like,
sell it.
As soon as it goes, as soon as it's not trending anymore, you sell it, or
A little
What's
hidden
the-
secret will make it work until it falls apart. So,
Okay.
I mean, like
Not
we'll.
even, 'cause we sell a lot of nice furniture.
Yeah, we do sell a lot of nice furniture. If like it's just used so much where it's like just gross. But like we try to keep as much as possible because we can like throw a throw on it or put different pillows or
Right.
a different rug or
Mhm.
It's like until it goes out of style.
yeah, until like it's just like
Couple
blah.
months. But
It's
I
just
think that
gross.
point works every 4 months to cycle through.
Yeah,
for like a warehouse.
Like a warehouse sale.
And people
Mhm.
fucking eat it up.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
how do
they
you know-
love it.
How do you know if something's going out of style? Just your own opinion?
If clients complain about it, I mean, if we get a complaint about it, like we have so much new stuff that's coming in and the clients are complaining about it. So I know we can't use that right now. So in 3 or 4 months, when it's actually like the big thing on Wayfair and Instagram, now they'll want it. So it's like we're so far ahead of the trends where all of our pieces we can keep a little bit longer just because,
They will be.
yeah, they will be trending sometime. sometime. But in like the style always changed. It just recycles every like 7 years. So I'll keep it.
How old do you think this decor is? Like green couch.
He's
I
like
don't
fucking
know.
1600s.
No,
I learned
this looks brand new.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, only almost, it's like 9 months old.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's
pretty
new.
Yeah.
That's really new.
He's like, oh, he's like, in my business, that's like fucking old.
No,
Yeah.
it's old.
Yeah.
I have
90
sisters that are
days
like
trash
4
it.
years old, and it's
Yeah.
just like, ugh. Yeah.
But don't you have clients that do want that?
Oh yeah,
Like-
they'll buy it, and I'll be like, take it, pay me.
Oh,
Because like
really?
when you sell the furniture, you make more money off of it.
Oh,
And we'll have
interesting.
clients that'll buy the whole
Yeah, like we had
furniture,
one.
everything. We
Yeah,
will
like
sell
just
the
we won't
furniture
even have to go
$2,000
back. Like we'll
for
leave the air beds and everything. It's like we had one client in, Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne, where they just bought all the furniture. Like they paid $21,000 for it all, and I was like, perfect. That's a great day. And then we didn't have
Little
to drive.
flip for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like they call you and they just ask like how much
Yeah.
you love it. We're like, okay, can we call you back in 15 minutes? We're like, so how much do we think we should charge?
Yeah, like we just make up a
You don't even
number.
know.
Like we're like, okay, if it has 4 rooms, let's just say 18. If it's 5, then let's say 21. And it's like, okay, and they don't complain about it.
Yeah, there's like probably an equation there.
Yeah.
So what do you
I-
charge-
No,
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 there's not. No
everything's
lie.
just made up. We don't have a
Literally
system
made
for
that.
that.
What do
No.
you charge? What do you charge for staging?
I mean, it really depends. We have a basic package, 1,600, but we never do $1,600 jobs. Yeah, we never sell it. We always sell like between 25 to 3,000 is like our average stage job.
And what is that based off? How do you like calculate that price?
It really depends.
I just I
we just make up a
we
number.
roll the dice and we add it and try and figure out. Oh, this is what.
Right.
He's trying to start his own home staging
Oh
business.
no. I need to have you sign a release, baby. No.
No, I'm
No. So like, I mean, I don't know how we price. It's kind of sad, honestly. Like my clients are like, oh well, last time you charged me this, and then now it's this, but then we'll match it or something. I mean, we don't have a system for it. We don't.
Yeah.
We kind of just make up a price of what we think. If they're getting like another quote, we'll go in and be like, okay, well we can't do our normal price. We would have to underbid our price so we can get the job. Or I don't know. Sue Ann would be the one to ask that because
It's very
she.
contractual.
Yeah, it's very like
But on a case per case basis.
yes.
Because some homes are like $1 million homes that you need more furniture and
Yeah.
decor and XYZ and stuff like that. I'm like more of a tent to buy. And some of our clients want to change the smallest little things, but we'll go down
Literally.
and be like, I need you to come change out the pillows. We've had.
Yeah, so like our
everything.
luxury clients, we charge so much more because they'll complain about
The
a
small
vase
details.
or like the front doormat, and it's like, bitch, just go and get a new one. But I mean, I can't tell them that.
Is your furniture insured?
Yes, everything's insured, so we're licensed, bond insured.
The furniture itself, though, is insured. Dude, because that's an amazing business model. I think I'm going to start a home staging business. You heard it here
Goodbye.
first.
Because-
You're trash to me.
No, because think about it, dude. You buy the furniture set. Who cares? 20 grand, right, for the whole
Right.
staging of the house. And how many times does this piece of furniture?
Let me wait on disclaimer first. If you do it right, if you're like a small scale staging company, like there's a lot of them in Orlando, you can make good money. Honestly, you can. But when like if I just had 20 houses of furniture and just used that same furniture, I would be a millionaire. But we got to a level of like, okay, now we need 100 houses of furniture where all of the profit that we were making was now turning into, it was not being turned into profit because I had to keep buying furniture. So now, after 4 years, all of my 100 houses of furniture are paid off. So now I'm finally making like a profit on everything.
Has your scaling been worth it, or do you wish you would have stayed back?
I mean, my mind is kind of like go big or go home. Like I wanted to be the best stager out there, the biggest company out there, and be everywhere. So
Right.
honestly, I love being a big corporate company, honestly, but it comes with its flaws and it comes with its perks, obviously, like dealing with people, which I hate, the managing of people, all these different personalities. But I mean, I like it. It's fun because everyone like gets along and, we have a great team. But at the same time, it's like I have to manage them and the overhead of like payroll every 2 weeks and taxes, insurance, workman's comp, everything else that's on top of having a big business compared to just me and one other person moving houses where you can make so much money off of doing that quicker in a quicker time frame.
Do you ever miss that?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Because that was me having to work. So
Fair enough.
that was me moving furniture. So that.
So what's
No.
your position? What's your role? Are you CEO? Are you president? Or have you outsourced that out?
No, I am the owner and CEO of the company.
Very cool.
Do you expect to kind of let that go?
No, never. I will always be the CEO and founder. But I mean, I'm willing to have partners that are
Right.
part of it. We're in the
Mhm.
process of franchising our company elsewhere.
No,
So
Very cool.
we're
What
in the process of
locations?
doing that. Possibly West Palm Beach, Tampa.
so still in Florida.
Yeah.
What
I'm
about
not
your
gonna
aunt?
go
Are
out
you
of-
going to be like, competition?
Well,
or-
that's who I want to go to and just be like, hey, Aunt Jody,
Aunt
let's-
Jody, if you're listening.
if you're listening, you're gonna get a call soon. But yeah, so like I'm gonna reach out to like them and just be like, hey, we want to, build a partnership. Like, where do you want to go? Like, do you want to be out of business soon? I mean, not out of business, but like, do you want to retire or something? And then we'll take not be
You
out
want
of
to go out of
business.
business soon because you're
Sell to
gonna
me or
if you
you're gonna
don't
be
partner
gone.
with us.
Yes. But yeah, that's kind of like where I see the company and soon.
Right.
That's
don't know
awesome.
when,
That's
so.
good. That's very cool.
How big do you think it'll get?
I mean, I would love to be like everywhere, but at the
Mhm.
same time, it's like I don't.
And
want
when you
that
say
headache.
everywhere,
all
in the
of
US
Florida.
or-
yeah, no, like all of
or just
Florida
all of
and the
Florida?
United States, but
okay.
like United States would probably be like a big shot just because that is you need to have offices, corporate offices, headquarters, and it's like I don't want that.
So you don't want to get that big.
No, because then
Okay.
each state has different laws too of like workman's comp, vehicles and everything else, and it's like I don't want to get involved with that. Having this business here and dealing with workman's comp and everything else, it's like dealing with that is just a headache. So no, I would just stay in Florida, and then we just have like our one central office and obviously satellite offices there.
Right.
Do you know what the critical mass is for the market? Like, at what point have you capped out a market? Because you're just in Orlando right now, or Central Florida, we'll say, and you have 100 some odd homes at any given time. At what point do you think you've just capped the market for
I
a
don't-
certain location?
I don't think there is a point because there's 17,000 realtors here in Orlando, and we're not even working with half of them yet. So once I at least start working with half of them, then I would say we've technically capped it out because there's a few other staging companies. So I mean, I don't expect to get all the business, but obviously I want all the business. But I don't think there is a cap until you've hit at least half, and I don't even think we've hit a third.
Oh wow.
Of all the realtors in Orlando.
What's the typical price range that these homes go for? Or the ones that you like to work with?
I mean, I love the bread and butter, the basic houses where you can get in, get out, be quick.
Mhm.
Those are the best, I would say. I mean, then the luxuries of like the $3 million houses, the $5 million lakefront, beachfront houses. I like those a lot, but they come with their complaints of like, oh, I don't
Right.
like this, I don't like that. Well, it's like, you know what?
Oh,
Fuck it
so
up.
those get more complaints, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Right.
those get so much more complaints because they want it like a designer finish, and it's like we're not a designing company. We had one client, oh God, she threw me for a loop. She tried to tell me that all my furniture looked like it was old, it was just leftovers, and I was like, no, it was all brand new. Like shut up.
Mhm.
But you can't say that it was a 2-hour drive, and we were just like, oh yes, we'll fix the pillows. Like that's all she wanted was the pillows fixed.
Judy.
and- yeah, like Judy, come on, bitch. Like what the hell? Like, what are you doing with your life? But yeah, so those are like the complaints that we hear, just stupid stuff like that. And it's like literally like it's brand new furniture. It's clean. It's kept in shape. Like just chill out. It's gonna sell.
Now, you said that you're not a design company. So the design companies are the ones that are going to put like state of the art.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So design and staging is two different. So staging is like what's gonna sell. Design is what does the client want. So like for example,
Mm.
when we do a consultation, we're like, oh, who's the buyer? Who are we selling to? What are complaints about the house? Why isn't it selling? And then we go back to our team and figure out a plan and a marketing analysis to see what we're gonna put in to get it sold. Design's more of, hey, what color do you like? What do you want this room as? What do you use it as? What where's your style? And then it's like, okay, now we're gonna tailor that to what's
Right.
gonna come into the home.
Do you like design as well or no?
No, I hate design.
That's
I
ironic.
hate
That's
design.
interesting.
I
Huh.
hate design because design's back and forth so much. Like you can spend 17 hours, a full week of hands-on doing a design board. You send it over to them and they could hate everything. And
Mm.
now you have to literally redo the whole design board. And it's
Mhm.
like now
Right.
all those hours you just put in are now thrown to the curb.
So what's your virtual staging? Obviously,
No, my God, no.
is becoming a big thing.
Yes, it is.
So- Why do that way versus virtual staging?
Okay. So virtual staging is one of the worst things that you can do. It's kind of like online dating. You show them a masterpiece online and then you show up and it's like, what the hell? I have a funny story about that, but we're not going to go into detail about my date.
Come
That was so
on.
bad. It was so bad. This person was like 30 years old and I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, so,
And you thought they were like 18?
yes.
So you got catfish.
There's the tea. Yes.
You got catfish.
That's all the tea you're getting today, ladies and
11
gentlemen.
11 years of
Literally, they were like, "Oh my God, I'm outside your car," and I was like, "No, you're not." And there, that bitch was right there, and I was like, "Oh my God." So mine, like, it It was literally like an 18-minute date, and I literally got up and left. I was like, I have to go build a fence while it's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night. I was like, I gotta go build a fence. But anyways, back to your question.
You
about
gotta go
virtual
build a
staging.
fence. That's just your excuse. My God.
He was being truthful.
Exactly.
He didn't say what fence,
Right,
and he didn't say a
exactly.
physical fence.
I had to go put my dog gate up. There we go. Anyways, so like virtual staging, one of the worst things you can do, just because it's online dating. You get there and it's like, oh my God, this looks like crap. So, I mean, with the way the market's going with staging, we went up to Inman in Las Vegas, where the exclusive realtors go. And they're like, to stick out in the market that's coming, you have to like build a resource of like, concierge services. So like staging, painters, landscapers, carpet cleaners, flooring, all that stuff, because iBuyers that are coming where you can go online, sell a house, and you can go online and buy a house now. So they were like, you need to have a group of people. So now, ever since then, and now Inman came out with that, we get calls all the time. They're like, oh, we want to add you to our database. We just had Caldwell Banker reach out, and they're like, oh, we need to have you, come and speak to our 300 agents because you're our exclusive stager for this area that they just have to be working with you if they want their staging paid. So it's things like that where these agents are finally picking up on, you're going to be out of business. You're going to be extinct if you don't partner and bring that concierge service to the table. So
Wow.
don't do virtual staging, whatever you do. Call me and I'll give you a discount before you do virtual
Where can they call you, by the way?
407-496-7095.
Beautiful.
That's my office number. My hoes, don't call me there. It's happened before. It has happened. I promise. It has happened. Literally, one day, like, this person called, and they're like, oh, is Joseph available? And Carla picked up the phone, and they texted. And they're like, oh, hey. Oh, my God. It was so bad. It was so bad. And so I called, and I was like, you cannot call that number. Like, because that number used to be my personal number. And we used to play. It was just such a mess. And I got shit for it all week long.
That's hilarious.
Don't call that number.
All right, everyone call that number. No, don't.
Okay.
That's pretty cool though. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about HGTV.
Oh my
Do you
God, I
like-
love HGTV.
So you do actually like it?
Yes,
Is
I
that one
do.
of those things that you go home and the last thing you want to hear about is houses and?
I mean, I love
Redecorating.
HGTV, but my dog chewed up my remote, so I can't even turn my TV on now. So I watch Netflix now. But I love HGTV, and, all of that stuff is just like the news to me,
Okay.
literally.
Do you have any new construction clients?
Oh my God, yeah. We work with David Weekly. We're the exclusive stager for them. We work with Phil Keen. We work with FG Schaub, Toll Brothers. We work with Ryan Homes and Jones Homes. So we work with a lot of like
Beautiful. Yeah, that's awesome.
nationally known construction
yeah.
companies. Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite show on HGTV?
Chip and Joanna, probably.
Of course.
Obviously. Who doesn't love them?
Yeah.
Like that's like a dream.
That's what I would. That's
That's
what I
a
would thought.
dream. If I could ever do that, I'm like,
Is there a show that you hate?
no.
No. Oh.
No, yeah, there isn't.
Property Bros.
I was just
I
gonna
love
say
the Property Brothers.
Oh
No,
I was gonna
no,
say the Property
no,
Brothers.
No, I met the Property Brothers, so I
Oh,
can't
really?
shit on them. Yes, they're very nice people.
Oh, I didn't say they're not nice.
Very nice people. I love them. They're very nice.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you've also started recently a new little side venture or main venture, right?
Yes.
What is that?
YouTube.
How's that going?
Amazing.
There's no camera
We have
here, so
Janae,
clearly it's not going
Moore.
that well.
Yay.
We need to. Are you doing vlogs? What are you doing? We watched your
What
video.
are we
by the way.
doing? We're doing lifestyle, and
I would say like vlog content.
I would
but
say, yeah.
honestly, our videos are kind of
have you not watched it?
Yeah, no, we did.
I was gonna say.
No, we did.
I was gonna say for your future, like for what's the vision? Like, do you want to keep it mostly about the business, about your
No.
personal? What do you?
I don't want anything about my business. So my goal is to build my YouTube channel so it's like has good content, because I've been HGTV and who's the other one? TLC. There's like been a lot of like TV networks that have reached out to me, and they've been like, oh, we want to like have a TV show, blah blah blah. So then it's now like we do all the interviews with them, and then they're like, oh, we're not ready for a show because there's nothing that I bring to the table that's different. So I think with a YouTube channel now, I can reach back out to them and be like, hey, this is a quick little content overview of what a reality TV show could be about, because we've been reached probably like 3 or 4 times about being on a TV show, and it just didn't work out. So I think now that we have the content behind us to bring to the table, and they'll be like, oh wow, like this kid is actually funny, outgoing. Because all it is like when you do it like casting call with them, it's all over the phone or Skype, and it's like you don't get to see my real personality.
Wait,
I
so
mean,
they don't come and like they don't record for a few days or anything like that? It's literally just like over the phone they talk to you?
yeah, like they'll reach out to you, email you, and then they'll reach out, email you, and then they'll call you, and then if they like you, then they'll do a Skype call. So like we got all the way to Skype calls with all of them. So then it's like,
What do they say is not? I don't understand. What are they looking for when they say different? Like
because like the HGTV is all about families. Like, oh, they want a brother and a brother, or a wife and a husband, or a sister and a mother. So it's like for me to be like, oh, I'm a single person. Like, find me someone and I'll do it with you. But like, it's just like they want more of like a family, because HGTV and TLC is all about family. So it's like for me to be a one person show and a guy to do this, they're just like, it's not going to be any beneficial to them. So I think now that I have this to show them what exactly,
like a portfolio,
yeah,
kind of.
like a portfolio to like
yeah.
reach out to them and say, hey, this is what I will be bringing to the table if you decide to go with me. So
And hey, you might even not need the TV network. You might just
exactly,
have it on
amen.
YouTube
And Janae will do that for me, right?
I told you this all the time. I don't think you should go with the traditional network.
I agree. Like TV is dead.
What if it's streaming? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You could
I'm
have
up for anything.
You could have a Netflix
Ooh,
show,
yeah,
a Hulu
Netflix.
show,
I think that would be literally
a
like
TLC live,
Netflix, you should
HGTV
get
live,
reality shows
YouTube
for
Red,
reality shows,
Hulu.
I know.
Hulu.
I mean, honestly,
'Cause none of them have reality shows streamed through them yet. That's
I
like a new
think-
frontier.
I think you're pretty. It's interesting though. I think you have something different. You're young and you're
Yes.
doing this business.
exactly.
Right.
There's not a lot of people like the Property Brothers. Yeah, they're like not old.
Yes.
Chip and Jonah. They're not like
Old.
super old, but they're not like young.
and hip. And
Yeah.
that's the thing, back to like the business side of it, like people love having the young and hip vibe because that's what people want. They don't want to be working with someone that's old and miserable and they have like people that don't know what they're doing on their staff.
Right.
All of us are young and hip, so that's what we bring to the table. And I think that's back to the HGTV part of it is they don't have anyone that's young and hip. Like everyone that's on the show is married, has kids, or like whatever. So it's like,
That's not hip.
I think, yeah, no, that's not hip, so stay up with the times, baby. Like, so I think if they like have an understanding about that and like brought on a young person, I think it would help them, because
Yeah,
like,
refreshing.
yeah, it's like refreshing and it's a different look. It would be a totally different segment. Exactly. Amen, sister. Exactly. And I
Right.
think for them, because all those older people are going to be dying soon, so now they're not going to have a TV show, so like get with it. Like, I don't know what else to say. Just make it happen.
And you say you don't want your business in there?
No,
Why is that?
because I'm
So
I'm crazy. I really am. Like, and I think if I combine my business and my personal life, I won't have a business because my clients will think I'm crazy.
I want both of you to guess what sign you think you are.
Libra,
No.
Leo, Taurus.
You think I'm like her?
No. Is she a Libra?
Rar. What do you think I am? Guess.
Gemini.
No.
Sagittarius.
No.
You guys are guessing it's like me.
Gemini?
Virgo, Cancer,
No.
No.
Aquarius,
No.
No.
Aries.
No. You're
Wait,
gonna
what
guess
am I?
Literally, it's the last one. You're Pisces.
Oh.
Oh,
Pisces.
I don't even know what a Pisces is.
Yeah,
Me
neither
either.
do I.
I literally hate both of you guys.
It's a fish.
So you're a fish.
No.
You're
You don't think you'd have a business if you shared
Wait,
you?
so I actually have a question. What
What was that?
what would the reality what would
he
the reality
actually has a question. Sorry, guys, that's not a question.
before that one, what would the reality show be about if it's not about
My
your business?
life. If you could just be in my life one day, you'd feel bad.
I think that it wouldn't be about that specific business, and that's what you need to clarify.
Yes, I don't think it would be
Because
about my
you
home
always
staging
owned a
business.
business,
Because I've
but-
always owned businesses in my life. My whole family is business owners. So, I mean, I don't know. I want to do real estate, but I think a reality TV show on that in my personal life would be fun because I am just so everywhere and my yeah, it's all
Interesting.
kind of just goes in. So I would love to have like a reality show of my businesses, down the road if that ever happens. So it can kind of be
Right.
like a day in the life of an entrepreneur, like something different. Like I want it to be more of like motivational and, funny reality show, but also showing, the possibility that you can have. or
Why don't
can
you
do.
hire somebody to just follow you around like every day, like just a camera?
Amen, sister. She's right there.
She follows you around 24/7 with a
We're
camera.
together every day.
We're together every day.
Okay,
What about
but
when she has to go to work?
yeah, what about okay?
Well,
no, I mean like a
Hillstone-
dedicated.
Hillstone needs to end. I go.
No.
I go and eat there.
No, no,
so.
no. I'm saying like a dedicated camera person, like somebody, a videographer who follows you around you know, whatever. You pay for their food and a fucking place to live.
I don't
Literally, you can
On
have
it, now.
a young like a student or something even. Literally, and
Full sale.
you pay for just an apartment or a room for them to live somewhere, and you pay for their food.
They'll sleep on my
I know a
fucking
lot of
sofa.
people that.
Huh?
They would
They'll
sleep on my couch.
No,
Like, I'm
literally
not
though.
paying for them.
Seriously, I guarantee there are people out there that would do that. No
Yeah.
questions asked, and to build their
On it.
portfolio. So when you do go on
Ask no
TLC or
questions.
HGTV, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I filmed all that shit."
And someone who like, I mean, it could be you. Someone who edits it, like records it, edits it, and
Yeah.
like puts it out.
You could do daily vlogs.
Right.
You just said you wanted to do it.
No, I
Come
do.
on, Joseph.
It's a lot of work. It is.
He wants me to do it for him, and I think that's what it would be. I am totally fine with contracting out because, quite frankly, I do like to edit, but I don't have time to sit and edit for 6 hours. Like throughout the day, it's just too much. So I think right now that's kind of what we're scaling is figuring out like
What
you
do
really
I
need,
want?
like what you
Right.
really need to contract out at this very moment.
Yeah.
I can film all of your content, but right now I think our next person would be an editor.
Yeah, I think I'm more my person around you
Yeah.
because if I'm like with random people,
It's
like
not
it's
gonna be
just
you, it's
it's
very
not gonna
much-
be
Yeah.
me.
Oh, true. That's right. If you don't know him, it's like. Never mind. I just thought of someone. I'm not gonna say who, but.
Say it, say
What?
it.
Yeah, you
No,
have
I'm not
to
gonna say
now.
who they
Yeah,
are.
don't say who they are, but what?
The person I'm thinking, if they were filming him, I'm imagining this awkward person like filming him and him trying to be himself. I'm not gonna say the name, but somebody who we've talked about.
It'd be very
no, I
awkward.
know
You
exactly.
know who
what
I'm
you're
talking about,
Yeah,
right?
like it would just like.
It'd be like, what the
flow.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't really
Yeah.
fly.
I think that would be our next thing is an editor.
An editor.
Or okay, no. Or how about you just hang out with someone? Like I feel like you're always gonna be with someone else. That person's just gonna be following you or following you guys, and then you can be yourself since you're around other people. He's just like a silent.
That's true, because if you're still
Person.
with her anyways,
Right.
you're with her every day anyways,
And then Janae can just enjoy herself.
and she can, enjoy herself and be in the content. So you're D-Rock.
Yeah, I'm D-Rock.
J-Rock.
No,
Yeah.
I'm Chris Jenner mixed with D-Rock because I'm
Oh
like,
god.
honey, let's get this together. Let's start
Do you like the Kardashians, or do you? I mean,
No.
unpopular opinion. A lot of people don't like them. I think the Kardashians are fantastic. I think they're absolute genius.
I like the Kardashians because I don't know.
They're all wealthy as shit.
Amen.
Well, they're smart as shit.
They're smart. That's what I like.
People
That
hate
bitch
them,
built
but they're
that
talking
business,
about
like,
them.
Why you could hate them though? Literally, Kylie Jenner being worth $1 billion.
And she's
that's
like-
something that, like you, like your
Yeah.
trajectory could have. Like you started a makeup line and you just.
Look, no.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying she did.
Yes, she
So you're
did.
never
A
gonna
lot of
sell.
people were like,
I mean, I may sell my business.
Yeah.
I don't know.
we were talking about her being worth over $1 million or a billion.
That's
Can you say
insane.
how much you're worth?
Me?
Yeah.
It's not even close to that. I can guarantee you that.
Well, that's
I
not
don't
what we were
know.
asking.
I don't
If
know.
you don't want to, it's totally.
I mean,
if
honestly,
you don't
I don't
want
even
to,
know.
it's if you
So,
don't want
yeah.
to, it's totally cool. It's up to you.
Yeah, I would say no.
give us a ball.
Because you know what they're
No.
gonna do.
I mean,
Now
I
people
would-
are gonna see this. They're gonna find him. They're gonna tie him up. They're gonna
And
ask for
rape me.
ransom money for his family,
Calm down.
and we're gonna be responsible for this. So you know what? We're just gonna skip that question.
I'm fine with that.
Perfect.
You're fine with being kidnapped, or
No,
you're
no, no.
which part are you?
I mean, depends on who kidnaps me. That's the real
Call that
question.
number, host. You kidnap him. That's his fetish. You heard it here first.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we've watched your stuff. Have you listened to our stuff?
I actually have
Which one?
Which one?
hers.
I love how you say which one. It's just one. Are you going to be a loyal listener after
Yes,
today?
I will. You're on Spotify. I literally was listening to you guys popped up today, this morning, when I was listening to something, and I was like, oh, okay. But see, like,
What did we pop up as? Not as, but what?
no,
popped
I don't
up?
remember what.
As the
Yeah,
Neanderthal?
obviously, but I don't remember what it was. It popped up on Spotify, and I started to listen to it, but then it's like, I need I need to wake up and.
Which episode was it?
I don't remember.
What did we say?
I don't know where my phone is. I
It's,
know
it's
it was,
okay. It's not that big
It
of a
was.
deal.
I don't even remember. I really don't. It was this morning, and Janae called me, and it was just she woke me up. But I really don't remember.
All right. So
Yeah.
we
But
got
I'll tell you.
bumper stickers.
Oh my god, give me one. I'll put on
That-
the truck.
The truck, he says.
What
That's,
truck?
That's perfect.
Systematic.
The
truck.
moving
People
truck.
take pictures of it.
That's perfect.
Exactly.
Perfect.
What
I'll
about
send
your
an
car?
invoice later.
What about your car?
Yeah, I'll put one on there. I mean,
Oh, see,
No, no.
question mark.
No.
If I,
I don't like putting stickers on my car. I don't. I don't.
So you told me you
If
would,
it's a
and you
magnet-
were lying, Joseph.
If it's a magnet, I'll put it on my car.
No, it is. It's what's this? It's not like a regular sticker. Like
It's
it can be
not. It's
taken
like
on.
it's called a Geico, sticky thing.
It's not adhesive.
So it's not a So you can take it
Okay.
off. You can peel it off as.
I mean,
as many
if you
times as
don't want to
want.
put on your
Right.
car, it's all right. We understand.
No, I will.
But
At
Okay, I'll
least
put it on my
I-
car.
or at least
you
we
re-
need the video
Yes.
of it.
Yeah,
you know?
we just want the
we just want to
content.
Yes,
deceive
no,
people.
we will.
Maybe you drive an AMG. They
No, no. I can't put bumper
So, no,
stickers
we'll-
on that shit.
You'll take a video, or we'll take a video of you, whatever the case is, of you putting it on your car,
And
and you can
peeling
put it on
off.
the truck. No,
Okay.
not
Oh,
peeling it
okay.
off. Not peeling it off, Joseph. You're gonna leave it on there permanently,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
On the record, it's gonna be there forever.
Yes.
So we'll do that. We got bumper
Yeah.
stickers. That's fantastic.
What's one last thing that you want to cover that we didn't? I feel like we did, but
I don't know.
what do you want our listeners to know about you?
Yeah.
Any last
If
thoughts
you could leave them with one thing,
about Joseph?
TLDR.
Do you go by Joe, Joseph?
Subscribe. Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, what's your YouTube channel?
Yeah,
Joseph Sipp. The Joseph Sipp.
the Joseph.
Wow.
The one and
The-
only. The Joseph Sipp.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
Joseph Sipp or Joseph.
No.
And how do you spell Sipp?
Joseph Sipp. SIPP. P as in Paul. P as in Paul.
P as in Paul, P as in Paula.
Yes. Yes.
Paula.
Paula. Yes. That's me.
There's nothing else you want
Anything else you'd
I
like
don't
to
know. Like I don't know what else people.
subscribe?
Yes. Obviously.
Oh,
that's
subscribe to
another-
us, obviously.
Yes,
by
and
the way.
subscribe to them.
The
They're
Underthought.
amazing.
Subscribe to us.
I don't know. What else do you guys want to know about me?
I don't know. It's up to you, man.
There's a lot to know about me. We don't have time.
We don't-
Mhm.
He's like, oh,
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
That's all right.
I
Follow
know,
him
that's
on the
fine.
socials.
I mean,
Joseph
follow me
Sipp.
on social media and never give up. I guess that's kind of my.
There you go.
There we go.
I love it. Keep
Never
moving
give up.
forward. Never
Yes.
give up.
Look forward.
You're like,
Awesome.
become a 19-year-old millionaire.
Beautiful.
Prove them wrong.
Yes, baby. Yes.
Millionaire.
There we go.
Ah,
All
there you
right.
go.
You
She
heard it
said
here
it.
first. Thank you for listening to the Underthought. My name is Christian.
And my name is Germán. And
My name is Joseph.
these was the Underthought.
This was the Underthought. This was the Underthought.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next episode.
All right.